I never thought I'd end up in a courtroom fighting the woman I once believed I'd grow old with. We had been married for 12 years, built a life together, or at least I thought we did. She was with me back when I was barely making anything, when I was just a farm boy with dreams and an aging father. My family ranch had been in our name for 4 generations, passed from my great-grandfather to my grandfather, to my dad, and finally to me. It wasn't just land. It was home. It was identity. When my dad died 5 years ago, I inherited everything. The ranch, the cattle, the equipment, and a surprisingly smart investment he had made in lithium mining rights under part of our land. I didn't think much of it at the time, but when electric cars exploded in popularity, that mining deal brought in millions. And that's when things changed. My wife started spending more, traveling more, staying away from the ranch more often. I chalked it up to her needing a break, but deep down I knew we were drifting. Then one day, she told me she wanted a divorce. I was heartbroken, but I didn't fight it. We had no kids, and I believed we could split things fairly and move on. But then the papers came. She wanted $8.5 million. And not just that. She wanted the ranch too. The same ranch that had been in my family since 1894, the same ranch where my father died in his sleep, and where my mother is buried beneath the big oak tree out back. Her lawyer argued that since we were married when my dad passed, she was entitled to half of everything, including the ranch and the mining revenue. I was stunned, betrayed. I couldn't believe this was the same woman I once promised forever to. But I wasn't stupid. I had something she didn't know about. A year before my dad died, when his health was failing and he knew the end was near, he sat me down and said, "Son, your mother and I built this for you, not anyone else. I don't care who you're married to. This stays in the blood." He made me sign a document, a legal agreement, witnessed and notarized, stating that the inheritance, including the land and any future value from it, would remain solely mine. It would not be considered marital property under any circumstances. I didn't think I'd ever need it. I almost forgot about it. But when I stood in that courtroom and my lawyer handed the judge that document, everything changed. My wife's face went pale. Her lawyer tried to argue, but the judge shut it down fast. The paper was ironclad. It had been drafted by one of the top estate attorneys in the state. The ranch and the mining rights were off the table. She still got a fair settlement based on our actual joint assets, but not $8.5 million, and definitely not my family's legacy. I walked out of that courtroom feeling both relief and sadness. I never wanted to hurt her. I never wanted it to end like this, but sometimes people change when money gets involved. And sometimes the only thing standing between you and losing everything is one important piece of paper.